Alright guys, I'm back. Deleted a couple videos. Add space on my camera. Now, I don't have hard drives or that type of stuff for saving the footage and editing. Um, that stuff takes a lot of time. And I guess it's habit that I gotta get into of actually like sitting down, recording, and editing the stuff. But I got my coffee for this video. Now, coffee really works different on me as a person. Like, everyone's different. When I was younger, coffee worked for me, but now it, like, calms me down and puts me to sleep, basically. A long time ago, it used to help me with my mind. Like, if I don't know if it's ADHD, but it would help me think better and focus. Now, all it does is calm me down and makes me want to go to sleep. So I think that's something to do with ADHD. I'm not sure. But I wanted to make a conspiracy video. So, like, there's a lot of, like, YouTubers, right, who talk about, like, what people perceive as the truth. And, like, there's this whole conspiracy that Jews, like, control stuff. Uh, this is, like, a weird topic, right? But, like, it's weird because I was at work and, like, two people were just like, yeah, dude, you gotta, like, watch out for the pedo Jews. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what? I don't know, man. I don't like saying that stuff because, like, in my world, I don't believe in that stuff. So, like, there's these people who say that, like, what you believe creates your reality. So, like, I don't really believe that stuff because I don't want it to be part of my reality. So, this one other YouTuber I watched said something about, like, when you start unveiling, uh, like, the so-called, like, Illuminati story that, like, there's these YouTubers who have this whole, like, conspiracy that, like, ties in with, like, the Bible and Armageddon and all this and that. And then there's these other people who say, like, if you believe that stuff, then it becomes reality. So I don't really, like, try to put that shit into my reality because, like, from my perspective, like, people be like, is it a globe or if it's flat? Personally, me, I think it's just a simulation. Um, People would be like, well, then you're a simulationist or whatever. Like, whatever then, if that's what people want to say. I think it's a globe, though. It could be flat and a globe at the same time. I don't really fucking know. I was never in a plane, so, like, I don't know what it is, bro. But my belief is it's definitely a globe. So, yeah. But, like, it's hard making these videos when, like, I saw these, like, conspiracy videos because, like, I'm at the point where, like, I can just look at a person and tell, like, who they are, like, their character and everything. Like, it's not hard for me. Like, some, like, there's this one YouTuber who talks about how there's, like, NPCs, schizos, and, like, psychopaths. And, like, for me, it's, like, easy to spot out, like, what type of person you are just by me looking at you immediately. Uh, so, yeah. Um, that's why I don't really like YouTube and I follow the Bible. And I definitely believe in Jesus. I know there's, like, people who try to say Jesus is not real and shit like that. And I think the people who say that shit are just LARPing or trying to persuade you away from basically God. So, yeah, like, I definitely know he was a real person. I don't know if there was, like, different versions from what people say. Like, I don't know what that shit's about, but someone said that there's, like, one Jesus and there's another Jesus and then there's the real Jesus, and I don't know what that shit is, but I do believe he must have been a person. And, like, people would be like, nah, 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 like, that's impossible. But, like, my idea that I see out of it is if someone was so, like what Jesus was, if someone was so spiritually, like, perfect, then I don't see why not he couldn't walk on water. You know what I mean? I couldn't see why not he wouldn't be able to do some of the things like heal the blind. And like there's always people that say that's impossible, there's no way. Well, when people say that shit, then I kind of just like, it kind of makes me think like they got like some motive, a reason to saying that. Like that's where it's at, bro. Like I like that's why I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go the YouTube route, cause like when you start to like learn so much stuff, you just don't want to work a 9 to 5. Like you just don't want to do the shit. Like I can see why. Like it's just such like, I just wish like there's these YouTubers that talk all about this stuff. Like I've watched them before. It's not like I'm just jumping on the bandwagon. It's just like this is always how I've been. Like I just knew like it was all BS. And like what was I saying? Like these other YouTubers, I watch them because of course they think just like me, bro. Because I think like them. So of course I'm gonna find people that are similar to me. So that's probably like how my videos are. And I saw this one YouTuber guy, because I like to watch a lot of YouTube while I do work and stuff. I saw this one YouTuber guy saying how um the same thing about like he doesn't want to work a 9 to 5. Now I work a 9 to 5. I don't say like I don't really agree. Like I can't talk for the people, but I'm not the type of person who's like I totally don't believe in 9 to 5s. Like you gotta work to make money to survive. So it's like you have to have a job no matter what. And like some people got to the point where like they had jobs saved and they just went the YouTube route. So like congrats on that. It would be nice if I could get to that point. That's kind of where I want to go. But at the moment, I've been working 9 to 5s, and like I kind of like at first I never wanted to do 9 to 5s, but then I was like, you know what? There's really no way out of this shit. So I'm kind of just stuck doing it anyway. So I kind of just sucked it up and been like, you know what? Who cares? I mean, I stay positive and I have a good mindset about stuff. I'm not negative. So like my 9 to 5 experience is not as bad as like other people's experience, and I'm a really chill person, and I think before I talk, but not all the time. I'm just a normal person. Like I don't know, but we can get back to like the conspiracy stuff. Like I don't even know where I'm getting at with this video. Where I'm just trying to get at is like I just like making videos about all kinds of stuff. But I do like to play video games though, because it's like a escape, the escape from like just stuff that sucks. I don't know. I think video games for me is like a way for me to just relax and just exercise, I guess, cuz like I don't know. I don't have a vehicle and I don't really go anywhere. And where I live is just all houses, no factory jobs, so I can't really put my mind to that stuff. And I just find it kind of like impossible to, like I would like to just do YouTube and get my own place. That would be nice. But I find it impossible to, like when you start doing good for yourself, I realize that's when like you start to get attacked by things, and it's like always something. Always. That's why I just carry the cross on me, because it's like I can't do anything without this damn cross on me. And there's more to like why all this stuff, but it's like, bruh, you can't do anything anymore. It's like, just like my circumstances are different, everyone's circumstances are different, and it's just like I feel like it's just impossible to do certain things, because like I'm sure people know what I'm talking about. Like there's definitely something wrong with our country, and it definitely needs fixed. Um, it's just messed up, and I don't really know where to even begin with, because I don't feel like fixing all the problems myself. Kind of just got to do my own thing for myself and help people who are on the same journey as me, and when they need help, I guess help them and they part ways. I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to do my own thing. I would like to get into finance, but it's like all controlled by everyone, so it's like I can't even get into that shit. Be nice if I could just build my own place and just stream all day. But you know, I gotta go to the zoners and talk to them about shit. So it's like everything's so fucking schmucked. So, but yeah, I do want to make some videos about some video games that are coming out. Something maybe about the marathon game that's coming out. That game looks sick. I'm probably not gonna play it, but it looks cool. That game looks really cool. I really think that cool. Arc Raiders is cool. I haven't played it. Play a lot of Apex, and I have got a lot of gameplay of Apex together. I finally figured out how to store my streams, but I don't know how the process is. Excuse me. Of uploading like 1 hour videos to YouTube. I feel like it takes an hour for that video to upload because like a 5 minute video takes like 30 minutes. So I don't know if it's something to do with internet speed or YouTube speed or once like the algorithm starts to pick up. Something like that. Hold on. Alright guys, I'm back. I had to do a couple things. I forget where the topic of this video was going, but it was probably like all over the place. I don't know, bro. Like, I'd be making these videos about all kinds of things. But I'm just stating obvious with things. Like the beginning of this video was probably a bunch of like BS, but I can tell you where my story basically began. It's crazy. So it all started one time. I was just on a walk in the woods somewhere, and I came across a book laying on the ground. And I opened the book up, and it was called A Story of History. It's in the woods, dude. And I read it, and it just had all the fucking answers in it. And then ever since I read that book, I can just see so clearly. Which it led me to the Bible then. I haven't fully read the Bible yet, but I read parts of it. Not into like reading the whole thing, but one thing I know is I just know Jesus is a real figure. People who say he's not are just obviously trolling or LARPing or just don't want to acknowledge his existence. So, and that's on them, not my problem. So, that's where the world's at.